Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Celebrity Cars. Well, listen, I don't even know how to start presenting this automobile. It's the Land Rover Defender 110, 1996 frame, commemorative of the older 60s, 70s style, and a commemorative of the 2015 edition that these guys put out. Folks, this is about as amazing as you can get. We've had resto mods, Land Rovers, we've had resto mod SUVs, but we've never encountered a vehicle as special as this one. First of all, you're not even supposed to have one of these in this country yet because of its overall age. But the 1996 Land Rover Defender 110. So in 2015, the Heritage Edition was created by Land Rover to celebrate the last year of the old school style Defender production. You won't be able to import one of these until about 2014, but you can have this 1996 Defender 110 today. It was made to pay homage to the special edition vehicle, but with a few surprises in store, which I'll show you in just a minute because you're not going to believe it. It's got air conditioning, tap shift. This is like no other stock Defender that you'll ever find, including reliability. It's probably one of the coolest cars you're ever going to see, folks. These cars were born with very insufficient horsepower and motors, used in the military, used overseas. You see lots of these things in Dubai and in the Middle East. And the thing is, you ready for this? Stay right here. The suspense has got to be driving you folks mad. I'm taking my time on purpose. Now, I can hear the oohs and ahs across the World Wide Web as I speak. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, an LS3 Corvette motor, 400 plus horsepower in a Land Rover Defender 110. Not just the Land Rover 110 Defender, but a completely stock appearing Heritage version from back in the day. This is just unbelievable. I'm almost tongue twisted just talking about it. You'll never see one of these again. I'll be shocked if this video makes the internet and it's not gone before then. We did some social media shoots of it earlier, and somebody's gonna come buy this sucker up. Reliability, power, air conditioning, some of today's creature comforts. The only thing that wasn't replicated was the interior, just so you know. But this is just an unbelievable machine. What I normally do here at Celebrity Cars is I'm the condition report guy. I gotta go around and point out scratches and all that kind of stuff. You ready? You ready for the scratch? There it is. That's it. It's not a bug. This is goop. I gotta clean that up later. One scratch. If this car had $1 million price tag, I wouldn't be surprised. If you pick up this car, you will be one of the most popular people in your state, in your tri-state region, anywhere. This is just absolutely unbelievable. You won't find this anywhere else. Go ahead, search your brains out. There's your LS3. We've had LS motors and Defenders before, but they also look like they were, wheels, exhaust system, flashy interiors, all that stuff. Come look, come. Look at this. I'm gonna just spend a lot of time going, look at this. Look at this car. Seats are like new. The console here is almost like new. The only imperfections in this interior, let me share, is this upper dash pad. There's a couple little splits and a couple really mild marks. There's a little split right here. But folks, please, it's little. It's so little, just little. This is just priceless. I would call this car priceless. How the authentic look with an LS motor in it, no one would know. This, if you want to impress people, is the kind of car. This is just it. I drove this around the block the other day. I couldn't believe the attention and people tapping each other's shoulders in their driver's seat saying, look, look, look. This is just unbelievable. We're gonna spend a couple more minutes with this video camera. Got an aftermarket sound system. Come on over here, please, and look at the gauges, all aftermarket gauges, but keeping the overall authenticity of the vehicle in most of its locations. So you see the dash. The glass, along with the front windshield and a couple of the side pieces of glass, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. The front windshield was replaced. Some of these window panes were replaced as well. Hence, the unbelievable condition. Get a good look at it this way. Once again, you can see some of the leftover parts from the original build, but most of it has been restored and 100% cared for. Get a good look at the headliner, the extra windows in the roof. The back area to put all your coolers, leftover family and animals. I hope you can all appreciate how unbelievable this automobile is. Full-size spare. Even the mud flaps appear new. The current mileage on this build is very, very low. When we get in it and we go for a ride real quick, I'll tell you the miles, but they're obnoxiously low. If you notice, every wheel, fresh paint in the wheel, obviously fresh painted vehicle. All the bolts are nice and clean. There's no rust anywhere, and it's just absolutely fabulous. You're not gonna find anything better. Just absolutely amazing. If you found this online, go to celebritycars.com, please. Go to Land Rover and pull up the Defender pile, and you should see this listed. We have quite a few for sale, and we sold one earlier today. So we don't have quite a few anymore. We don't have quite a few anything anymore. Thankfully, we keep getting cars in to sell. And I enjoy the fact that I get to spend all this time with these special vehicles, but this is just the ultimate. There's no scratches, folks. I don't need to walk around. I don't need to put my hand underneath the bumper to see if there's any abrasions down there. I don't need to pick apart the windshield because it's brand new. If I get down here and I look underneath, come on down here. Come on down here and just look up, because I don't think we're gonna put this on a lift. If you could walk right up to the underneath the bumper, go real slow so everybody can see what's going on, and try and peer back a little bit. Folks, this is unfreaking believable, this vehicle. It is totally 100% 6.2 liter. Got nothing else to say. We're gonna go for a ride, okay? You've seen the engine compartment, you've seen the interior. The top white portion, brand new paint. So you don't have to worry about anything up there. There's no scratches. There's nothing to be to get all excited about. It's just the only thing to get excited about is how awesome this particular vehicle is. Again, tongue twisted. This is just one of the coolest things I've ever seen. The write-up on it is correct. It is definitely one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Let's go for a quick ride, see how it drives. We got ourselves inside this very rare, very special Defender 110. And we've diagnosed the interior, the dash. We talked about the condition of everything. We're gonna go for a ride, make sure the air conditioner works, make sure all these gauges work. We'll turn on the radio real quick, make sure that works. I am not going to play tap shift or anything like that. We're just gonna make sure the brakes work good and it gets up out of its own way since it's got this LS3 in it. You should be very excited to watch this video. Okay, my foot's on the brake. I'm turning the key. My voltage shows 14 on the nose. I got 3/4 of a tank of gas. You ready for the current mileage, folks? Just in case you haven't read it or caught it yet, 78 actual miles since this car was put together. A whopping 78. Oil pressure is right smack in the middle. The temperature gauge is sitting at about 199. Air conditioner's blowing. It's nice and cold. Thank you, because it's a hot day. I am going to try and turn it down just a little so we can talk. And I don't really know how to do that. Oh, it's over here. Here we go. I got it. Okay, we've calmed down. Okay, good. Hey, we're running. You can't even hear it. I'm going to put it in drive, and off we go. Sick. It's unbelievable. Okay, let's try the brakes. I'm doing about 40 miles an hour. Brakes. 1, 2, 3. I should have let go of the steering wheel. I'm not going to do that again. It didn't go right or left. It was perfectly solid. You feel the brakes grab. It's an unbelievable build. Let's try the radio. Radio is great. Back on the gas pedal. Here we go. Oh, back on the brake. Okay, back on the gas pedal. Here we go. There's no rattles or clanks in here. None. Now this is an old style interior, so it's not real thick. You don't have all that leather and carpeted walls and all that kind of crazy stuff. So you do feel or hear a tad bit of hollowness, you know, all the extra metal that's going on in here. But other than that, this is just this incredibly solid driver. The air conditioner is great. I kind of sort of feel like I'm in more of a brand new car. Let's listen to the engine. .400 horsepower to get this thing up and out of the way. Now look, this isn't the best road in the whole world. I just hit a bump. You heard something rattle. It's going to happen in a car this age, but I'm pretty sure it was just the passenger side mirror, just a little rattle when we went around the corner. But a year, make, and model of this particular kind of car, you should be hearing all kinds of clanks and rattles and squeaks and vibrations and so on and so forth. And there's nothing, because this is a brand new build. There you go. I gave you a squeak. You got one from the brakes. We now have 79 miles, period, on this. Hey, I think you should give us a call. 702-818-1031 with all the other questions. You want to find out who built it. You want to get the engine specs. You want to find out about the rear end, the gear ratios. Does it have four-wheel drive? It's got four-wheel drive. All those kind of cool things. Give us a call. We'd be happy to answer any of your questions. But in the meantime, I'm going to kick the video guy out the door, and I'm going to go for a cruise because I can't get out of this car. You'd be very lucky to own this car. give us a call. We'll talk to you soon.